So you created your first web API. Congratulations! Now you want to probably test it manually. Let's go and see how we can do it with ease. I'm on the Postman.com website. Postman is a software that you can use to test your web APIs easily. You can download the desktop app for Windows, Mac or Linux, or you can log in and use the browser-based one. I already have it installed on my OS X system, so we will hop into the Postman and see what we can do with it. So we launched Postman, and now let's do a quick overview of that. We will need to have some dummy data to use, so I already prepared and went to JSON placeholder website. It's one of the many fake and free APIs that you can use for test. And here we have a guide with resources and what we can expect as an output. So let's try to do a very basic request. We click a plus here, and here we can choose a method like get, post, put, patch. We will stick to get for now. And let's take this resource. Let's send this request. And here in the lower part of the screen you can see the body. We received a status of 200. If you would like to know more about the statuses, I have a blog post on that which I will link in the description. Here we have a time, size of this request, and the body itself. If you would need for some reason to add any query params to your query or some kind of authorization like basic auth, API key or whatever, or bearer token, you can switch it here and change that. If you would need to have some custom headers, then you can do it here. Let's skip to the body and maybe let's try to do a post request. Here is a creating resources post request, so that will be a fun one to do. Let's change it here. Let's change method to get. Let's send the body in JSON format, so we click raw. JSON is typed here, and we need to send title, body, and user ID. So let's write it here. Let's call a title of my first API. Let's do a body of this is body. And we also need to pass user ID. So let's pass 111. We don't need to stringify it because Postman will do it for us. So let's send this request. And as I can see, we received status 201. It's created. There is time, as I mentioned. You can also view the headers of the request itself, any cookies which were attached to that. So that's easy to do. Let's also do a collection. So here on the left you can click collections and create a new collection. Let's call it a blank one and let's rename it to JSON placeholder. And here you can store your request for further references. So we can save it, save as. Request name, we can call it a JSON placeholder post and put it into the JSON placeholder collection and do a save. And here you can easily reference for the future. Even if we would close any windows and we would restart the program, you can get back easily to that here from the collections panel. So that's basically it. We tested our first API. Congratulations and see you later.